Alright guys, Christmas is here, so I thought it would be fun to do my own sort of style Letterboxd top 4 of my 4 favourite Christmas films. They're just my favourites, they're not the best ever, whether you agree or disagree. Let's find out, but let's get started. First movie I want to talk about is an absolute Christmas classic, Home Alone. I'd say that if other people did their own top 4s, a lot of people would have this featured in their list. It's, like I said, it's a classic, everyone's watched it. You all know what happens. It's hilarious. Macaulay Culkin. It's big role for him as a child actor, but he nails it. He's so fun. Like he's so naughty. He's so cheeky, but he's so creative with his little schemes and how he does stuff. It's one of those ones. Again, like probably most of these films for me, watched it as a kid, really liked it. I can still watch it now as an adult, and it's really enjoyable. Like it's so smart how it's done. Like he's the concept's obviously a little bit sad that he's left at home by his family for Christmas, and then but like just how he like takes on the intruders and people trying to get into his house. Some of that stuff's so clever. Probably one of the funniest things I only found out not too long ago is that the scene, the keep your change, you filthy animal. That's it's actually not a movie. That's just something that they shot just for Home Alone, which is absolutely crazy. But yeah. Classic film, not more that I can say on that one. My next favourite is none other than The Grinch. The original one, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Again, watched it as a kid, still like it today. It's one of those ones that it was kind of sort of scary as a kid, but it was also it's now kind of sort of cool because it has that weird different edge to it. Obviously, Jim Carrey in the role as the Grinch is fantastic. He's hilarious. He's a really fun guy, just how he goes about it, how he acts, how he moves, the jokes that he has in it. It's really good. Obviously, it's kind of more of a darker film than I think the first one from Home Alone. Obviously, there's darker tones, but this one is kind of sad. It hits the feels a bit more. But I actually think it kind of gets more to that sort of meaning of Christmas than all the others. I don't know, getting all feelings and values about this one. But yeah, look, it's a really great film. Again, it's got a lot packed into it for I think it's maybe like 90 minutes. It's a pretty short runtime. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, it's a really good fun. And I think one of the weirdest ones is the young girl in it, Cindy Lou, Taylor Monson. She's actually now like a full-on rock singer with the Pretty Reckless. So pretty crazy that she's gone from like this really sweet little kid to this full-on rock and roll singer. But they're actually a pretty cool band. The movie's pretty cool. Another one of my favorite Christmas ones. Next one on this list, and I've got to be honest, it's a little bit of a controversial one because some people class it as a Christmas film and other people will say that it's not a Christmas film. For me, it's a Christmas film for the pure fact that I do watch it pretty much every Christmas, and for the fact that at least the movie is set at Christmas time. You might have been able to guess what I'm talking about. Of course, talking about Die Hard. Look, yeah, I get why it's not a Christmas film, but to me it is. Like I said, I've listed those two reasons off the top already, but look, in general, the film itself, it's awesome. I mean, it's an action film. I love action films, so it's really good. I mean, John McClane, Bruce Willis, he's super cool. He's you really want him to win. He's a really engaging character. He's so smart. He's so clever about the way how he takes down a whole operation as just one guy in a building taking on like this full group of terrorists. It's pretty impressive. I love the back and forth between John McClane and Hans Gruber throughout the movie. I feel like the tension and the characters that when they go against each other, it's really great moments and it really adds to the film. And then obviously the final scenes with Hans Gruber falling down, yeah, iconic. Like I said, classic action film. For me, it's a Christmas film. I don't know about you guys, let me know, but yeah, makes the list for me. And then the last film I want to talk about is Elf. This is probably my favourite film out of a lot of them. It's just hilarious. Will Ferrell, what a guy. He's one of my favourite actors, comedians. He's just so funny and he does a really great job in this. Again, like I used to watch it as a kid and love some of the stuff, like just like the simple things like having like a big bowl of like candy for breakfast. That was crazy. I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. I was kind of like, I kind of want to try it, but then obviously people are kind of like, yeah, you probably can't be doing that. But then as I get older, things stay the same. I think one of the things I like is that it's it's still like a really highly quotable movie, if that makes sense. Like it's got a lot of those moments that you remember, like just yelling like Santa, oh my god. I still do that stuff, like world's best cup of coffee, stuff like that. Even like a couple good songs in it are really good as well. It's got that really good balance of being like this silly fun sort of take on Christmas, but also again having some strong Christmas meaning and family values and stuff to it. For me, yeah, definitely one that I try to watch every single Christmas. As I said, it's probably my favorite. Yeah, that rounds out my top 4 list though. So yeah, Home Alone, Grinch, Die Hard, and Elf. Those are my top 4. Let me know what you guys think of them, if you've seen them, if you enjoy them. Let me know what are your 4 favorite films, or if there's any others that I should check out. Always happy to look for new stuff and watch some new things. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for more, and Merry Christmas.